So I reacted recently to the drummer of Megadeth playing drums for Mr. Brightside, and he'd never heard it. And that got me thinking, you know what I have never done is sat down and listened to Megadeth. And everybody that I told this to throughout the day was like, what the hell, Walter, you have never listened to Megadeth? True story. So I asked the Rooskies, and the Rooskies seem to be in unison in saying that this is the best first song I should be listening to by Megadeth, Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. I was also given a little bit of context that this might be split in like a 2-song splitter, so I'm pretty eager. Now, based on how I saw the one dude from Megadeth play the drums, I have a pretty good idea at the kind of music I'm going to be hearing. But I also did verify that that guy didn't play in this edition of Megadeth. So I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you understand that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you're deserving of love, and that I'm so thankful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. And if you really like what you see, come hang out with me on Twitch. Those people over there are the best people ever, and they just want to tell you that you're awesome, welcome you, and tell you you matter. Guys, do we like Megadeth? Let's check it out. I don't know what I need to do to get jacked like this and, you know, have painted pants, but this guy's look is what I would really like. Like, give me some tight Levi's and a moose knuckle and a long head of hair and a guitar. I'll show you a fun time. Why haven't I listened to this? What the fuck? You can definitely tell it's like 80s metal because they're playing Jackson guitars. Like, do you know how excited I am, by the way, for my hair to be able to do that when I'm playing a guitar? Just like, you know what, let me get this hair out of my eyes. Back to playing. Brother will kill brother, spilling blood across the land. Killing for religion, something I don't understand. The lead singer of Megadeth, is that, Mustaine? It's Mustaine, right? I think I saw that on Joe Rogan. That's Mustaine, right? Wolves like me cross the sea and come to foreign lands. That's a shame for their beliefs till you kill God's command. Kind of has like a little bit of a Vince Neil sort of sound to it. A country that's divided, surely will not stand. My master race, no more disgrace, no foolish naive stand. So clear by the master plan. Don't look now for Israel, might be your homeland. Holy wars. So this is a part that I actually think Polyphia would like Tim Henson from Polyphia would do really well at, because he's got that you know, Ibanez like classical electric guitar body thing going on. I also think it's really cool that Dave is like singing the way he is while playing this riff. And I don't want to go too deep into the Vince Neil comparison because, of course, they're totally different bands, Motley Crue and Megadeth. Like, they're very, very, very different bands. But it definitely sounds like the era where you got a blondie with moves to be your lead singer. You know what I mean? That's definitely a second guitar there, Rival, by the way. Yeah, what you're hearing there is definitely a guitar played with nylon strings. Not an electric guitar. You know, I don't think I've ever heard Dave Mustaine sing, but I'm hearing like a lot of like classic voices in his voice. Like there's a couple of very distinct voices that I think he sounds like, and that's kind of what's like messing with my brain, because I can't help but hear Vince Neil, but there's one other singer, but it's more of like a weird singer that I can't think of in my head right now. A little bit of Young and Crazy Ozzy, a little bit. Axl. He's like if Vince and Axl had a baby. I don't think he's before Crew, is he? I was gonna say, I think Vince was singing in Crew in 80 or 81. This dude got white Levi's and a bullet belt on. What up, TJ? We're gonna go back. I want to hear that whole solo again. That was redonkulous. That thing was nuts. Like that was a totally a little bit of EVH there for sure. But what was different was the way he did it. Like he had those dive bombs in there. Like I'll point out what I mean when I say that. So you have these really quick like feedback rakes that he's doing, like with the palm mute. Like that whole part was nuts. This is the part I'm talking about with the palm mutes. It's not a flying. It's a flying V body, but it's not a. What do you call it? It's not a flying V. It's not an Explorer because it's not a Gibson. It's a Jackson. Oh wait, maybe Jackson calls theirs the flying V. These are the dive bombs I'm talking about. That. This is nuts. This is nuts. I am so pissed at myself that I was not listening to this way many years ago. I've literally loved metal like this for a long time. I have no idea how I've avoided listening to Megadeth for so long. I don't know if it was like that the people that wore Megadeth t-shirts in high school were like, Death Cab for Cutie, dork. Maybe that was it, but like, I definitely like Megadeth. Guys, Megadeth is a fucking banger. Megadeth is a vibe. I want to go get white Levi's and a bullet belt right the frig now. Deft Coyote, I am absolutely with you on the bullet belt. Guys, I really, really, really liked this. Are there Megadeth live shows I'm missing out on? Are there Megadeth anything that I like need to be hearing immediately from Megadeth? Because this is a rabbit hole I'm going to jump into. I'm so pissed that this is the first time I've heard this song in almost 32 years of existence. 9 days. I almost made it another 9 days. I almost made it 32 years without hearing Megadeth, and I'm really pissed. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best, and until I see you next, goodbye.